Hello everyone, Ron here from HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road. Welcome to our channel. Since 2023, Jacki and I have been living the full-time RV lifestyle and loving every minute of the adventure. One of the biggest challenges we face on the road is managing our healthcare needs, so we try to schedule as many appointments as possible during the winter months when we're back in Florida. In this video, we're sharing my real-time experience during the first week after dental implant surgery. The ups, the downs, and everything in between. We're so glad you're here and excited to bring you along for the journey. So buckle up and let's hit the road. Okay, so they took me in at Clear Choice probably around 7:15, 7:15, and they did the surgery, and I came back into the recovery room with Jacki at about 20 after 9:20 maybe.
Yeah.
And after they did the surgery and put the implant posts in, they had to do an impression so they can make my temporary teeth that I've got in now. So we were there for a couple more hours, maybe 3, and they had them all ready. They took me in, they put them in. Doctor came in, he checked the bite, and I have to go. Usually it's a 10-day follow-up. You can see I'm talking weird because I'm still very numb. I can even feel my nose when I touch it, or the lips. So I'm talking real weird. Plus I got like something in my mouth I haven't had in there for years, and that's full-size teeth. So I got to get used to it. So he came, he did a bite check. Now usually there's a 10-day follow-up, but they're closed for a week, so it's going to be like a 26-day follow-up, something like that. No big deal. They gave me strict instructions on, how to keep them clean and what to eat and what not to eat, and for the pain, how to take the painkillers and the muscle relaxers and all that. So the next time I go in, it'll be to check everything out. It's the initial, and as long as everything looks good, they'll send me back home, and I'll see them a couple more times. But in the end, I'll get my permanent set of zirconia teeth in September, early to mid-September. These are made out of acrylic, so they're temporary and they can be broken, so I have to be real careful. And that's the whole idea. Be careful. I don't want to do anything to hurt the implants themselves, so I don't want to set the process back. So anyway, we've been home. Let's see, it's about 2 p.m. now. So they took me in at 7:15, so less than 8 hours ago. Okay, they did the surgery or started the surgery. So here's where we're at now. Definitely feels weird. My teeth were very worn, and they added, I think they said 3 millimeter back on, because they can take the width of a tooth and tell you how long it was when it was new. So that's what they did, and it's going to be a while, I think, before I learn to, talk and how to adjust from my bite, and hopefully I'm talking a lot better once the Novocaine or whatever they used wears off. Now they had me on an IV, and I was out, but I wasn't totally out. So I knew I was, in a procedure, and I do have some slim memories. Nothing about pain. Never felt any pain. So it so far was a good experience. After years of struggling with my teeth, and hours and hours in dentist chairs, multiple bridges, crowns, caps, and extractions. So anyway, we'll keep you posted on this process, and hopefully the next time I talk with you, I'll be talking a little better. Oh, and by the way, they put a little pen mark on my nose and on my forehead. So when they're getting the teeth aligned, okay, there's even one on my top lip I think that I have to get off there. Everybody there was great. They were gracious. We pulled in this morning. They told us to park out back. They had reserved parking for Clear Choice. Um, Gave them a call like they instructed. The lady came out, the girl came out to meet us, took us in. They reeled me out at the end of the day in a wheelchair. Not that I needed it, but most times whenever you've had a procedure and you're sedated, they'll do that, no matter what you're having done. So Jackie was great. The At this particular Clear Choice, and they know because they warned us, the waiting room in the recovery area there is very cold. The air conditioning works great in there, and I guess they can't adjust it separately from the system. So we brought sweaters and blankets and all this stuff as instructed. So we were happy to get out of there in the end, especially Jackie, because she sat in there 2 hours without me. All right, Clear Choice Implant, day 2. It's it's midnight the next day. Really black and blue down around my chin today, and I noticed it this afternoon more so than this morning. And behind my lips are swollen. There's black and blue behind both lips. Trying to chew on anything, or even just because I had like macaroni and cheese, okay? And they feel so foreign. I don't want to chew too hard, but you really don't have any feel for them. Now, the doctor, he told me about this during consultation. Said that, without your old teeth, they're connected to the nerves, and they know, your tongue knows where to go, and you have a feel in your jaw for your teeth, where they're at, and this is like foreign. Okay, it's very, very difficult to chew anything. The way they tell me is that the body learns and it relearns, and in the end, everybody seems to be happy with them. But right now, it's kind of scary. It's kind of foreign. I'm not in a lot of pain. It's discomfort. It feels like I'm still like on like a Novocaine, and we're talking 36 hours after the surgery, right? Yeah, still numb and black and blue and swollen, but it's only been a day and a half. So I'm the kind of guy that thinks I want to overcome everything, too sweet or in a hurry and heal quickly. But hey, I'm 65, so I don't heal like I used to. So anyway, the bleeding has stopped. I bled on my pillow last night. Woke up and I could see where I'd been drooling, and I bled on my pillow. But the bleeding has pretty much stopped. We did go get out today, and we went to Costco, and we did a dump run today, or not a dump run, but we took the trash down to the dumpster, here at the resort. I don't know what else I did today. What else did I do today?
You're putzing around outside. I don't know.
I was putzing around outside, she said. Oh, I put the this car Klein Mount Washington sticker on the back of the truck, the back window of the truck.
Okay.
I've been meaning to do that since we did that last summer with Elena. So anyway, I wanted to give you an update. It's a long-winded update. This is going to be a slow process. The teeth feel too big for my mouth. That's what they feel like. And my mouth doesn't know where my teeth are, or even it's like it's forgotten how to chew food, I haven't bitten my tongue yet, but I'm really afraid that I'm going to. But I'm going to keep you posted, and whenever I share this with you, I'll try to condense it. But just in case you're thinking about doing this, in the end, everybody says it's great. So we're going to go through this, and I don't have a lot of choice now. I'm sure my teeth are in the landfill by now, my original ones. So, okay, have a good night. So the morning of day 3, it's Friday morning, about 9 o'clock, 9:15. And of course, I had the procedure done Wednesday morning. And yeah, I'm definitely more swollen this morning. And my face is very stiff. I think these are black and blue marks right here. Isn't that right on the face? Yeah, I didn't notice yesterday. You see dark black and blue back behind my beard here. See if I can get black and blue. Yeah, up under this lip, I think. And I'm still like numb, especially in this area. Yeah. I took all 3 of my meds this morning: a muscle relaxer, a painkiller, and antibiotic, of course. Well, wearing my mouth guard at night. So just to let you know what to expect. It's uncomfortable. They do prescribe hydrocodone, which helps take the edge off. Like I said, I feel like I have a mouthful of teeth because I do, right? And chewing is kind of foreign, but hopefully that's going to keep getting better. So I'm going to get the ice pack back on my face. Okay, so it's Saturday morning. It's 3 days from surgery, and you can see I've really become black and blue in these creases here and under my beard in this area. It still hurts to chew, and chewing is still very difficult. So I've been trying to stay, on soft things like yogurts and protein drinks and stuff like that. We are traveling today. We're going a couple hours south, meet up with my brother and my nephew, and possibly my brother's wife as well, my sister-in-law. They're camping down in a campground around Arcadia. It's probably only going to be a couple hour visit. It's almost 2 hours down, 2 hours back. So just touching base. Still uncomfortable, swollen, black and blue. Just going to keep on stroking. Get upstream and hopefully heal up, and things will come into place, and these teeth will start feeling more natural, and I'll be able to chew them better. 2 million people have done it, according to Clear Choice. All the reviews, after the fact are good, so I just got to hang in there. I'm glad you're here on the journey with me. Okay, so Saturday evening. Of course, the surgery was done Wednesday morning. You can still see, same as this morning, black and blue here and here, right? And under my beard, and I still am numb to the touch, in this area especially, okay? And this afternoon I noticed it's black and blue right here as well, like I got popped in the eye or something. You see that black and blue up under my lip? That's almost black. I want everybody to know exactly what you go through. Right now I'm gonna get some hot compresses on it. We were down at Peace River today, down below Wachula in Arcadia, I guess it was. My brother and his family are camping down there, and we were down in the Peace River. We were looking for, we spent about half an hour, I did anyway, digging around for shark teeth. I think I got 4 or 5 of them. Very small. There's only one I think that isn't really broken, but people have been digging around there for 30 years, I guess, when they were first discovered or whatever. But anyway, there's still a lot left. There was, this morning I noticed I could feel like a stitch, suture on my tongue, and I couldn't get behind it and get it up over my teeth, the bottom teeth, so, but I didn't have any way to get after it. It was loose. It was, my tongue kept playing with it and going after it. You know how tongues are. And I got home and got the scissors out, and I couldn't find it again, or I'd clipped that shorter. I don't know if it's a stitch that pulled, but it was just a long piece of suture, so probably was just left long and whatever. But I can, of course, feel sutures You know, my gums over here, my gums over here. Like I said, tongues go after anything and that's strange in the mouth, right? I mean, you're pushing at it, playing with it all the time. You can't stop it. It just happens automatically, it seems. But anyway, it's Saturday. I'm gonna get some hot compresses on, maybe help with the bruises. And I'm still doing every 4 hours painkillers, you know. It gets uncomfortable. I like the bottom of my mouth, inside, under my tongue hurts. And of course I take a muscle relaxer every 12 hours. And I'm gonna go ahead, we just got done eating. I had some chicken noodle soup, something I didn't have to chew. I tried chewing some watermelon this morning. Man, when that gets, you know, down under my tongue or when it hits my gums, even the watermelon is pretty painful. So I had a little more of that tonight, but I cut it up really small and kind of like mushed it. So right now I don't want to eat anything solid. It's painful and it hurts, and I just don't want to do it. So we're finding ways to keep me nourished without eating solid foods. All right, so I've got this disinfectant mouthwash. It was a prescription, and I'm supposed to wash after every meal. You know, I rinse. So that's what I'm going to do now. Wearing my mouth guard every night. I don't know if I showed you that. So it goes over my top teeth. It keeps me from chopping down or grinding at night. So this is Clear Choice. New arches, top and bottom. I've explained it before, but there's 4 implants drilled into my jaw bones. 4 up top, 4 on the bottom. That's what's holding these things in there. They're not clip-on, they're not snap-in. They are in there with screws. I've got my temporary set now, and I'm supposed to get my permanent set after I'm all healed up sometime in September. You know, they checked my bite before I went out of there, but it's really awkward to chew, you know, and maybe that's because I just can't feel anything because all my teeth are gone, and my mouth has to relearn those teeth. Either that or they're going to have to do something different with my bite because it's really strange. It's almost like I got too many teeth in there and they're too far forward. That's what it seems. I'm probably all wrong about it, but no complaints. When this thing's done, I'm hoping to, you know, be done one time, done, guaranteed for life, and no more problems. And that's my hope, you know. And like I said, they've done over 2 million of these, so a lot of happy customers. So the biggest thing right now is I want to take it easy. I want to go easy. I don't want to set it back by damaging anything. We got to get through this healing process and keep moving forward. And in the end, hopefully, thumbs up. Well, it's the evening of the 5th day after surgery, so it's Monday, 7 p.m. You can see I'm still black and blue here and here and here in my top lip, quite black and blue. I still have numbness, but I'm not really in discomfort. I still take, you know, the painkillers every 4 hours. And when I got up this morning, I wasn't driven to taking the first one right away. So this is progress after 5 days. So it's going to continue to get better, I'm hoping. And we'll go from there. But when I go back, I guess they're going to, you know, show me how to, you know, take proper care of these while I have them in. They're going to supply a water pick and, you know, and check them for the fit, see if they have to make any adjustments. We'll see. I'm trying to, you know, get used to the bite. It's pretty hard when, you know, I'm still numb in some places. It probably comes with the territory. I really don't know that to be true or false. It's trauma, right? So they pulled all the teeth I had left, and they drilled 4 holes in the top, 4 holes in the bottom, and they put in those studs to hold the implants. So that's a lot of trauma. Anybody that doesn't think so, well. And of course they sew up the gums around the implants, so a lot going on there. In the end, you know, I'll be a good person to go to and to ask, is it worth it? Would you do it again? And I'll be the honest student, and I will tell anybody that asks the Lord's honest truth, coming from where I see it in my experience. So anyway, day 5, still hanging in there. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe. And also, click on the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when new material hits our channel. From Rohn and Jacki at HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road, have a great day, and thanks for watching.